Holy crap, you guys. Okay, I just have to say that as I was planning this video, I was blown away. I honestly did not know that we were making this much in passive income every single month. It's been a long time since I've actually sat down and added up all of our sources of income. And like I said, as I was sitting down, prepping for this video, adding everything up, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. Obviously, you clicked on the title of this video, so you know that we're making about $5,000 a month in passive income. But the reason that I'm blown away is because I think it was like 2 years ago, and I was watching a video by Graham Stephan, the king of passive income and real estate, all those things. And I remember watching this video, and I was so, maybe jealous isn't the right word, but I was like blown away. I was like, man, if I could make $6,400 a month in passive income, that would just be amazing. And so I was always striving for that. And I realized that we're not there yet. We're not to that number, but we're getting pretty close. So anyway, only 2 years later since watching that video, we've been able to grow our passive income quite a bit. Again, not to Graham Stephan's level, especially not now with what he's doing with YouTube, but to that first video, I just am really amazed at what we've been able to do. Okay, so about a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit less than that, I started this YouTube channel, and one of the very first videos that I made and posted on this channel was this one where I talked about our passive income. And even to this day, that has still proven to be one of the most popular videos on my channel. You guys seem to really like it. And so now that it's been over a year and a half, or about a year and a half, it's time to do an updated video. Okay, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Most of you guys already know what active income is, passive income. Active income is money that you make from a 9-to-5 job. You go and you work 40 hours a week, you get paid for those 40 hours. Passive income is money that you make regardless of whether you're working or not. You can be sleeping, you can be on the beach, you can still be working, or you cannot, and you'll still make that same amount of money regardless. Obviously, passive income is what everybody wants or should strive for because it scales a lot better. You're not limited by hours. I think everybody gets that. Active income is not, maybe not necessarily bad, but it's not obviously as good as passive income. So our passive income comes out to about $165 a day, or $6.90 per hour, 24 hours a day, round the clock, regardless of whether or not we're working. I could be on the beach, I could be sleeping, I could do whatever I want, and regardless, we're still making $7 an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That is awesome, and we're working so hard to continue to always increase that number, and that's probably something that you should be doing too. Okay, so with all that out of the way, let's get to the meat of this video, talking about what my passive income streams are and how much they're making. So first and foremost, number one is web hosting. This is by far my favorite source of passive income. The reason for that is because it's one of those things that people don't talk about a lot. Like I've mentioned in other videos that oftentimes I would want to build passive income. I would look at other people's posts and, like a blog post on 20 ways to make passive income. And everyone's like, start a YouTube channel, write an ebook, do all this stuff. And it was just the same stuff that was kind of like regurgitated back in a different format. And I was sick of it. I wanted something that was unique or different, or that everybody else wasn't trying to do. And this is that thing. Web hosting is one of those things you'll never see on any of those lists, but it's actually come out to be a pretty lucrative form of income for me. So every single month, this makes us $893, completely passive. I would say that I maybe spend 30 minutes a month working on this. Like really, truly, this is very easy, very, very passive. I set up a website and then it's running and done, and I really don't have to think about it. So the gist of this is really simple, and I've got a whole playlist that I'll link over here, talking about like step by step how I do this. I've had a lot of questions on it, and so I created that playlist to go through every single step and how you can do this. But the gist of this is that I rent a server for X number of dollars a month. It's pretty cheap, usually about $30 to $50 a month. And then on that one single server, you can rent as many websites as you want. Right now, I host 65 websites on that one web server. and then I get to choose what I charge my clients. So right now I charge anywhere from $10 to $75, depending on the client, how much work it is, how much bandwidth they're gonna be using, how much space, all that kind of stuff. You get to set the pricing, you control it all. And like I said, anything above and beyond your server rental is just money in your pocket. So like I said, it's one of my favorite sources of passive income. Really, really super easy. If you're interested in learning more about that, I'll link the playlist up here and also down in the description. Number 2 is our real estate. That's our income that we make from our rental properties. Every single month, this makes $2,675. And this is net cash flow per month. This is after expenses, maintenance, vacancy, repairs, all of that. This is money that we actually get to keep and take home. This number comes from our 7 units that we rent out and also our 9 storage units. If you're interested on all of the different units that we have, I've got all the videos talking about how we acquired them, the prices, where we found the money to do that. You can find that in my other videos if you're interested. We've been working really hard over the last 2 years to build this up, and obviously this is our highest source of passive income. And so we're planning on purchasing more units and building that number up as well. If you've watched any of the other videos on my channel, you'll see that I also post videos about some of the house flips that we're doing, but that obviously doesn't fall under passive income. That's more of an active income because you know, that's money that it's kind of one time. You sell the house, you get the money, and then it's not passive, it's not recurring. But we do the house flips in order to build more capital, to take that money and use it to buy more rental properties, which is passive and which is recurring. Right now, we're kind of in this weird like holding pattern type deal where we've got a lot of things pending. We've got a couple of houses under contract. We're waiting for things to sell and for kind of the dust to settle. But once all that's done, we're actually planning on building some more storage units, acquiring more rental properties, and that number is gonna bump up quite a bit more. We're also kind of waiting to see what happens with the state of the economy. If things don't drop, then we'll continue just buying as normal. But if it does drop, then we're planning on scooping up some more rental properties at a really good price. Look, you guys already know this. I love real estate. Obviously, that's kind of what my whole channel is centered around. And so this is really what we're planning on using as our retirement and to really build our wealth and hopefully reach financial independence really soon. Over the next few years, we're planning on just growing that portfolio larger and larger, like I said, to increase the passive income further. Okay, passive income stream number 3, this is our principal pay down. This is the money that we make as our tenants pay off our mortgages for us. I think most of you guys have seen those amortization charts. You know, you'll see like that long column with principal and interest. Most of the time when you make your mortgage payment, the amount of money that goes to interest is a lot higher than principal, at least in the beginning. And so the money that we make from the tenants goes to obviously paying the mortgages, but even that small section of principal that gets paid, that's paid by our tenants. And the nice thing is that that's money that we get to keep when we sell the house. It's not money that we keep right now. It doesn't go straight into our bank account or our pockets or anything like that, but it's kind of like a forced savings account. It's not a huge amount, but over time it actually does add up. Again, we're not able to access that or tap into that until we do sell the house or the duplex or fourplex or whatever it is, but it's nice to have, and it will be sitting there when it does come time to sell. And the other nice thing about this too is that right now it's only $731 a month, but this increases every single month. As tenants continue to pay down our mortgage, the amount of money that goes towards interest instead of principal kind of shifts over time. And so as you pay down the interest, the amount that you pay towards principal also goes up. So while it's $731 this month, it's going to be $735 the next month, and then $740, and then $746. Every month, that amount that goes to principal gets higher and higher. Okay, number 4 is our stock portfolio. I do not claim to be a stock investor, an index fund investor. I really honestly don't really care about stocks. The reason for that is just because I don't like putting in $1 and getting 8 pennies in return. Like I agree in building wealth slowly, but that's just a little bit too slow for me. That's why we choose real estate. because I can put in $1 and get $2 in return. That's why I just don't really like stocks. Regardless of that, we do have a small stock portfolio, and because of that, we make about $100 a month in passive income from the interest earned from stocks. The funny thing though is that actually this amount is going to go down over time. We're making $100 right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if next month or 3 months from now, we cash everything out of stocks and just put it into more real estate. The reason, like I said, we can make so much more money from real estate income from the cash flow than we can from stocks. I'm not a stock investor. I just don't care, frankly. And so that money is slowly going to be shifted. And so this column, this $100 a month, will probably disappear pretty soon. Regardless, it's free money. It adds up. I'm not complaining, but I would prefer to make more money. And so we're going to shift that elsewhere. Passive income stream number 5 is YouTube. And this is a fairly recent change. This beginning June 1st, I think that's right. Beginning June 1st, this is my first month monetized on YouTube. And right now my earnings are not crazy, but we're making about $150 a month just from the ad revenue on this channel. And I'm pumped. It's taken so long to finally get monetized and be able to make some money from ads and finally get compensated a little bit more for the work that I put into making these videos. Again, it's not an earth-shattering amount of money, but it's about $150 a month, and I'll take it. I'm happy with that, absolutely. Passive income stream number 6 is my Etsy shop. This is kind of a laughable amount. From Etsy, my Etsy shop, we make $50 a month, which, again, it's passive income. I'm not complaining, but it's not a life-changing amount of money. I've got an Etsy shop where I've put a couple of our rental property calculator to analyze deals. Also like our leases that we use our rental contract for all of our tenants. If you want a basic template, that's a really great place to start. And so I sell that on my Etsy shop. Most things are like $7 or $8, but every month it's nice to just have a little bit extra income coming in from doing the work once, and then it just continues to pay out. So $50 a month, again, not complaining, not a ton of money, but every bit counts. Number 7, and the very last source of passive income that we have, is affiliate marketing. There's tons of videos all over YouTube talking about affiliate marketing. I am not an expert by any means whatsoever. Essentially, this is money that you make when you promote or advertise somebody else's product. So you put a link down in the description. If somebody buys from that link, I get a little kickback. Every month, this is about $375 that we make from affiliates, mostly from this YouTube channel. There's products or services or things that I genuinely use and love. I don't promote anything that I don't actually use myself or that I can't actually personally back. But it actually provides a decent income. I did a video a couple weeks ago. No, it's been longer than that, probably a couple months ago. I'll link it here, where I talk about how you can actually make money as a small YouTuber, even if you're not monetized. I've been making this kind of money as just without even being monetized. Like I said, this is my first month being monetized, but even previous to this, I was making anywhere from $375 to about $500 a month from affiliate marketing, just promoting other people's products. Okay, so those are my 7 income streams, 7 sources of passive income, making $4,975.88 per month. Holy cow. Again, I cannot believe this number is real on the screen. Like, my wife and I have a goal to hit $10,000 in passive income net, and we're halfway there. And really, we've only been working on this for about 2 years. So to see that kind of progress over the course of 2 years is honestly even just more motivation for myself to keep going, to continue adding more passive income streams, because that's kind of the holy grail. That's really what everyone is striving for, so that you can have a steady income coming in, but not actually have to work. So you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found any of this information useful, please be sure to subscribe down below. Give me the thumbs up. As always, I appreciate you being here. If you have any questions for me, comment down below. I do my best to answer those best I can. Until then, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next week.